I've got a pretty good set of weapons. The Rookie's Reward, well, if you've watched my other videos, you've seen me using this one, so I'm not going to bother with it. But what we're going to do is, actually,
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story.
All right. Injuries. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Affirm.
okay. This way I can do it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run here. Let's see. We'll start out with the pistols. Okay, there's the biomass, and we've already done the rookies. Let's here's the kinetic plasma pistol. Now, let's see, I do believe, yep, speedy light. So now if you notice, each one of these weapons does different ones. Like this one does biomass. That does small plasma. That does large plasma. Short rounds, compact. These are melee weapons. Short rounds. Yeah, a lot of them are short rounds. Shotgun shells, long rounds, and short rounds. And then shock rods. Now, a lot of my weapons, as you get now, the regular ones are just nothing. If you find the golden ones, those are specialty weapons. Like, for instance, the minigun. Now, the reason it's a specialty weapon is it's gold, but it's got spin up. It uses it from ammo, and you don't have to reload. Last video showed you where to find the minigun, what planet, where, and then I found this place and I did a demonstrated it. Alright, so let's do the biomass. Whoa. Yeah, right here. Now the biomass weapon kicks ass. As you can see, does 3-round bursts. And it continuously poisons them. Is that it? Now you also notice, hold on. So the biomass, so these are the things I did. And it fires 3-round bursts and has increased critical hit chance. You want to try to have one for each one of your rounds. Now this one, this is the kinetic plasma. This fires small plasma. I haven't done a barrel on it. So, the thing is, Oh. Alright, let's take a look at the other weapons. Okay. We'll do, well, Speedy Pistol just, this is just a basic one. Okay, and, okay, the Premium Moon. That's all it is, simple pistol. The Premium Moon. Now, think about the Premium Moon. Enemy killed. I got 13. So that's what the Premium Moon does. So this is just a simple pistol with compact rounds. But the Premium Moon, you gain a small number of bits on scoring a kill. It uses short rounds. That's the only bitch about it. And it does 3-round burst. Shit. Alright. So, remember what I said? I had that thing if I don't... So now that little blue box, that means for 8 seconds, I'm doing less damage with the gun. That's why I always get in the habit of reloading. So why do I have it? I mean, it does 30 damage, which isn't too bad, but it does compact rounds. One of the hardest things here is ammo. Getting your friggin' hands on ammo. I hate that. It's just, it really is hard. Okay. My brat just jumped up. Alright, so we've done the kinetic plasma, we've done the kinetic, which is cool. That's got the biomass. So you notice small, bio, compact. Try to keep this stuff in here. Alright, let's go, let's try the plasma beam. And, wait. What the hell is this? There we go. Plasma beam and where is it? Emergency stop. No, that's short rounds. That's long rounds. Death sentence. Chain spark. Alright. So this one I don't know, I just picked it up somewhere. Large plasma. This is a golden one. It chains through enemies. This one is freaking cool. Yeah, that one is friggin' awesome. I love this one. 8:38. So I'm probably gonna store this one. Yeah, I don't particularly like it. This is one of my favorite weapons. I love that one. Okay, let's load the game again. So again, especially in the beginning, until you can start, have the money to buy, have the money to inventory it, you want to try to have a little bit of everything. Okay, rookie's reward. We already did the minigun. This is emergency stop. That's just a basic rifle here. Let's see. Well, let's go to the shotgun. Shotgun and the burst assault rifle. Now, mind you, these are standard. Shotgun, like anything else, basically think of it as a full auto. So there you go. There's the triple barrel shotgun. Alright. And then there's the burst assault rifle. Those are just regular ones that I found and throw some stuff on it. Alright. We're almost done with the firearms. Okay. Death sentence. Yeah, it does. It's not that good. I'm actually gonna store it. Where is it? Where's the one? Like, see, that does 57, but this one, so all it does is hitting a weak spot. You have to hit the weak spot. If you don't hit the weak spot, you don't get the doom counter on the target. So, and I don't have the things that do the weak spot, so I'd rather have the emergency stop, which adds critical chance. Critical hits will stun robots, and it works very well against humans also. Okay, I'm going to start out with the Thunderstruck. Here's Thunderstruck. Watch this. Oh.
Come now, let's wrap this up.
See? Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna... I forgot how effective this one was. It literally shoots it out. And in case you're wondering, yes, it is supposed to be Thor's hammer. Okay, the last one. So yeah, there's some really cool weapons in this game so far. I haven't found them all. I mean, I'm only on the third planet. So that's why I like the emergency. When you hit it, it also electrifies them. So even though that does 57 and that only does 44, it also does the electrical damage, which stuns them. And as you can tell with Thunderstruck, that really kicks ass. Now we're going to go Wham Bam. Now I have to admit, pound for pound, this freaking thing is... Wait. Where are we? Premium Rookie. Yes, I've done them all. Now, where's the rookie? Yeah, there we go. So I have to admit, this one, it 124 in comparison to 73. All right, but the thing is, you gotta sneak. You gotta get close to your opponent. You gotta hit him with a melee attack. So yeah, it pretty much takes him out with one shot. And you notice those had skulls over their head, which means they're supposedly too high level for me. Alright, so there's all the, that's all the weapons so far. Yeah. Alright, so... I forgot about Thunderstruck. That is a cool weapon. Okay, rookie. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's reload the game. So there you go. That's pretty much all the weapons that I've found so far. I've got a couple that I've stored back in the thing, but... Alright. Let's make sure, what do I have here? Yeah, get rid of the mini. Let's see. Let's put that in the junk. Junk. Chunk. Melee. Okay, wham bam. I wish the minigun didn't use the short rounds, but... Okay, rookie's reward. What the hell? How the frick did I... Oh my god, I've been playing like that? Huh. So, if you buy... So when I went to buy this, the regular game, let's say the regular game was $50. They were having a sale for the extended one with all the DLCs for like $50. So I bought the extended one. Well, what you get is you also get this stuff, the premium Moon Armor, and then you also get the, where is it? Premium Moon SMG, which is actually in the beginning it's not too bad, because you automatically gain a small number of bits on scoring a kill. So if you're low on money, usually it's anywhere between 10 to 30. So it's a little bit, but without the amount of enemies, and like if you use it against the sprats, you get money. Alright. Aziz, lights! Every time I see that, I'm going to think about that. It's a movie. Where did I get her? No, not Guardian Estates. Oh, right here. So she is your fourth companion. You start out with your two companions from before. You get the mercenary, and then you get her here at the decommissioned. What the hell is that up there? Ooh, is that a ship flying? That's interesting. I don't know what the range of this is. Sucks. Okay, so it's pretty,
That's the range, Commander. This will be glorious. Hope my enthusiasm doesn't get the better of me. Those traitors need to suffer.
forgot. I forgot how handy. Oops, shit. And you know, the kicker is, that thing works electricity. I mean, now in a lot of RPG games, it's fire. Fire is what you want.
The door's sealed. We'll need to find another way in.
You know what is what a lot of RPG games, for the most part, what really takes out enemies? Fire. Anything that has to, if you got fire, it allows you. In this game, electricity. Pretty much electricity shocks everything, stuns them, does more damage. It's definitely the kicker. I may have done a video on where to find Thor's hammer. Thunderstruck. I ain't even done the grip on this one yet. But in the beginning, like I said, every single, you want to hold on. There's no weight limit that I've found, but you want to hold on to every weapon that you can get your hands on that's a little bit different. So you got 10 different ammo types. You can have 10 different weapons. Now you notice, I wish I could highlight it. Okay, there we go. See how I put it on this pistol and it's showing that's biomass. I have 500 rounds of that. Alright, that is the shock rod. I've got 3,000 of those. That is short rounds. I got 1,032. I can make those. Long rounds. I've only got 394 of those. I got 386 shotgun shells. Okay, that's melee, so... oh, well, that also uses a shotgun, too. Compact, I got 523. Large plasma, 286. And then small plasma, 219. Wait. You know, to the left of long rounds, I don't know what that one is. I got 125 of them. Oh, and then I also have the missiles, too. I don't have anything that shoots missiles yet, but I only got 11 of those. But I got 125 of those. I don't know what those are. I don't think I've ever found them. Interesting. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. So, this was just to go over the weapons. I'm trying to keep my videos short. I know. Especially in the live streams. I have a tendency to go pretty darn far. You know what? I'm going to do a quick bonus. If you have a chance to pick up the extended version with the DLCs, pick it up. Not only do you get the Premium Moon Man SMG for armor type, you get the helmet and you get the armor. So the mod on this one, it gives you +5 base health, and you get a gain a bonus to damage resistance, scaling with total bits, the amount of money you have. More money you have, the more of a bonus resistance you have. I put the mod breakdown kit into it, so I get a 10% chance to gain bonus resources when breaking down items, and 10% chance to gain common crafting materials on kills. On the Moonman armor, it is the looks, companions' abilities charge 10% faster, and it's got the cost cut materials. But don't get all excited because wait, a lot of them do. Well, depending on what it is, basically 30% damage resistance, but 5% damage resistance is lost every time a wearer takes damage down to no additional bonus. Resets on combat end. And then I had 10% damage, minus 10% damage. And then I found this one, the Union Diffuser. So that is 20% of all incoming damage to the player is split and applied equally to companions. And a lot of this I'm going to keep and just throw into the thing. It's pretty much... I'm holding on to that one in case I need it, because this will no longer take damage. And sound for radius for weapons is decreased by 25%, decreasing to 50% with your sneak spell. So I put that on, I got basically a suppressor. And then I kept this, just in case. Basically, ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. That's like, ooh. 20% evasion chance, 50 sprint. Same thing there. So that's 25, but that gives me 5% damage resistance and 15% evasion chance. Hey, I wonder. Wait. And then we're going to finish up with the helmets, as I already talked about this one. So some of the things you want to keep a lookout for. I hold on to this just in case I need to use an auto dock. So the auto dock, once you use it, it heals you completely, but then it's dead. But with this, if I put this on, I can hack it and reactivate them. I actually haven't run across an auto dock yet. I want to find one out in the wild. See if I can use it and if it gives me experience points. The rest of the helmets. Oh wait. Carry the gas mask. There's going to be some of the areas you're going to go into where Xylon, and you put this on and it lowers it down to 50%. Trust me, you need that. Okay, Dragoon helmet. Yep. And then the very best one, the Battle Helm Petroban. In the very beginning, you want to take the perk Pickpocket. You want to get this helmet. I have a video where you're going to find it in the very first planet. The reason you take this helmet is because it makes you camouflaged. You literally duck down in front of somebody, not move, you disappear, and you can pickpocket them right in front of them, with them looking at you because they can't see you. That'll gain you a lot of items to breakdown for crafting materials, sell if you can, if for money, and the setup. Alright. Shit, come on. Oh, there we go. Oh. Now, up, down, left, right. Alright. We're going to save the game, and this is where we're going to end it. Just getting close to supper time, so hope you enjoyed it. And maybe we'll be back a little later on. We'll see. Alright, everybody have a good night. Oh, you know the deal. Hit that like button and subscribe. And if you're interested in firearms, check out my videos on the firearms. I got a couple up here. I discuss safety. There's 4 main rules. I add a 5th. And then I break down on cleaning materials, things that you're going to use to clean your firearms. I've got separate ones for guns. I've got separate ones for rifles because they're a little bit different. Rifle, shotguns. Once the weather gets a little bit better, I'm going to be doing range videos showing the guns in action. Well, not me, but a very beautiful lady is going to be my shooter. I'm going to be doing the filming. You don't want to see me. I'm an ugly old man. I'm not that ugly, but you'd rather see a beautiful woman shooting firearms. So, that's going to be coming up. I'm going to be changing the name of my channel. If you're watching this, whoa. If you're watching this, and I'm looking for idea. I've got a really good name. I really like it. But I'm going to give everybody a shot. I'm going to the 25th. And at that point, I was going to the 1st, but nobody has really said anything yet. I don't know if anybody's... I didn't do a video. I actually just did a... I typed it in. I don't know if it published it or not. I mean, I can see it, but I don't know if anybody else can see it. That's the problem. I don't know if it showed up. I don't know if it popped up and went, hey, look, and you can read it and see what I said. Like I said, I got a really good name. I really like the name. But I want to see what other people think, because hey, the more heads you have, the smarter you can be. You got one person working on solving a problem. If you bring in 4 others, you bring in more people. The more people that can look at a problem, they may be able to see something that you don't see or somebody else doesn't see, because everybody looks at things differently. So, the more heads you have, the smarter you are. Don't take that literally and start chopping people's heads off and trying to graft them onto your head. I'm sorry, I said that, and the first thing that popped to my mind was a Futurama cartoon. Wait. Was it Futurama? It might not have been. All I remember is there was a scientist. Maybe it was the Simpsons. Oh, no. Maybe it was the Simpsons. Actually, I think it was the Simpsons. He reanimated his father, and his father started going around, and any body part that he liked, he killed the person and they took their body part and grafted it onto his body. And at one point, he had like about 6 brains. He cut the top of his head off, and he started cutting other people's, taking their brains and smushing. Yeah, I think it was The Simpsons. Hard to believe. Well, that's more of an adult, but it was kind of geared towards... No, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't. That was always geared as an adult cartoon. Because originally it aired on the Tracy Ullman Show. Oh man, I am really showing my age here when I'm talking about this stuff. Tracy Ullman was like a variety show, and they did mostly, live skits, but they also interacted and they did these cartoons. And The Simpsons first appeared on that show. It was crude and it was rude and it was like, eh. And then it evolved into its own show. I'll be honest with you, I thought The Simpsons was stupid in the beginning. Probably in the 5th or 6th season, maybe the 7th, I don't know. I watched a couple episodes and went, hey, you know what? This is kind of better than because I was thinking of the one on the Tracy Ullman Show, and I was like, I'm like, that was kind of, it evolved and it became very good. So, alright, that's enough of that. Everyone have a good night. You know the deal. Hit that like and subscribe.